thing that this process incorporates. Mark number one, jacket on chair. Walking that way, catch reflection, come to mark, endow prop as a mirror. Then your phone rings. You're going to answer the phone with your left hand. Someone tell me why specifically with the left hand? Yeah.
Continuity.
Correct. We're assuming we've shot this from another angle, and if you get it with the wrong hand, you kill us in the edit. Yeah.
Is this the TV scene where you turn the TV on?
Correct. It's complex, it's difficult. In fact, I should come back to it more. Right, then, you're going to give yourself a cue. Don't worry, you'll walk it through every time. You're not expected to remember this all right now. You're going to give yourself a cue. And the cue is, it's your flatmate calling. What's up? How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Listen, I'm going to order some food. You want? You hear something upstairs. And you're going to cue yourself. Now, when we hear something upstairs on stage, you do what?
Big expression.
That's it. That was brilliant, Phoebe. Noise. Yes, film, how's it different? How's it different on film?
Huh?
How's it different on film?
What was the expressions?
Yeah, what do you do differently?
You tone it down
Correct. Why?
because the camera will pick it up a lot more if you over it.
Correct. So what we don't want when you hear something upstairs is that. Because you step out of focus, out of frame, and it looks bad on camera. You want to give us the same feeling that you do on stage, but just with that. So you're on the phone, you cue yourself. All right, I'm going to order some food. You want? Yeah, how is that? Chat. All right, yeah. Sorry, man, I didn't hear that. Then I'm going to give you an audio cue. You carry on the improv. All right, well, look, I'll see you when you get back. Yeah. Then I'm going to give you audio cue of the television turning itself on.
Yeah.
Fairly traditional horror, you know what I mean? Now, this character's about to die, clearly. So they're there going, ba, and then come out of the phone call, find this mark, the remote control, and Phoebe's messing around with the set. Will be on that chair. I want you to pick it up with your right hand and turn the television off with your left hand.
Okay. I've got to think about it.
What's your pick out with your right?
Because it will be unnatural here to go. So you got to pick it up with your right hand into your left hand.
Get out.
Off.
Be back. What did I tell you?
Enjoy a pretty face,
Don't come
man.
back. Don't come back.
Turn it off with your left hand. Then you're
Where will the remote control be?
On the chair.
It will be where Phoebe is right now. It'll be there.
Okay.
And then from here, you're now going to reconsider what that noise was upstairs. Because I don't know about you, if I heard something upstairs, I knew my flatmate was out, and then my television turned itself on, I'd have a problem. You go out. This is a good point.
Yeah, but
What does every single horror film ever made?
They just go up.
There you go. So what happens is, what do we want in that moment? We want the audience in the cinema to go, don't go that way. And you go, I think I'll go that way.
If they make it kind of boring.
Right, because you make the audience panic. So we need the moment here. Okay, but you have to be in position. So you're on this mark, and you're going to look up, and you're going to find this one here to look up the stairwell. And you're going to consider, and this is a really difficult filmic thing you have to do here, particularly if you've done so little of this. This is quite a lot, but we'll give it a go. You look up the stairwell, and tell us a story without saying a word. And that story is, I think I'll go up there and find out what's wrong. You know what, it's probably me, I'm probably just tired, I'm probably just overreacting. And walk back to mark number one, where you're going to mime pouring yourself a drink, which is obviously the thing that any sane human being would do at this point. Drink it left hand, go. This is the most difficult bit. This is the bit I'll be very surprised if anyone in the room is willing and capable of doing. It's in that range. So, here's something upstairs, 4 out of 10 fear. Television turns itself on, 7 out of 10 fear. Calming down a little bit here, take a drink, head into the kitchen, but you have a mark here. We are going to do this work in post-production. We are going to put screaming chainsaw maniac horror upstairs. If your reaction doesn't match it, you completely screw our post-production plans. If you're not willing to be in a sterile, quiet, factory-like situation and deliver the heart of what's required here because you feel too embarrassed, well then stay away from my set because I need you to actually bring, you're paid to bring it with you. So if you get to here and go, no. What we need is that you're calming down and you're walking that way, you just happen to stop there because that's the moment. You're just walking here, there, and give us that from in here.
What did you?
Now on stage, you hear screaming, deathy murder from upstairs. Now on stage, what would you do? You'd move. On stage, you would go, you would be from here and you'd go, you do that. You need to give us that whilst completely still. And the only way to do that is to think it. The only way to do that is to think, what should I do? Should I run? What the f is that? If you think all of that, as we push in on you, you won't, what a lot of people do is freeze frame. Go, that was well timed. Next week, that is terrible. It's water. It's for Buddhists. It calms me in the morning. My name is Guru. Fine, I am saying. Right, makes sense?
Yes.
Yes.